What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be swapping out my fog lights in my 2016 WRX to my new and replaced fog lights. These are custom made fog lights with Lexan lenses that are indestructible basically. They shouldn't get any rock chips and they shouldn't break or shatter from the rocks on the road. If you live in a city where it snows a lot and they drop gravel down on the streets, you know that's a problem with it hitting glass fog lights and it shatters the lenses. That's what happened to these ones before. These are an upgraded fog light, but the lens shattered, so I got new lenses put on. These are the Lexan ones. And if you saw my last video, I just applied some Laminex yellow film on these to give them that nice 3000K yellow look. Alright, so first thing we obviously have to do is get the old fog light out. Now, removing that is quite easy. You've got two tabs that you've got to take out. One right here, and there's one down beneath here. So for the top one, this is just a push tab. All we have to do is use a screwdriver, push it in, and then use another screwdriver. Just be careful not to scratch anything. This is in your wheel well though, so it's not a big deal. So for the tab on the bottom, you'll need to use a flathead screwdriver. And for this one, you have to wedge the screwdriver into the top of the tab, split it apart from the bottom, and then the entire thing can be pulled out. It's a little bit tricky, but just play around with it and you'll get it. Now if you live somewhere, again, where it's really snowy, this tab is going to be really messy, covered in mud. Alright, sorry, there's actually one other tab that we want to remove, and it's right up here beside this tab. We've got two there. This is very similar to the one at the bottom. We just have to use the flathead to kind of pry it out. And it'll just come out like that. So now once you've got all three tabs out, is the slightly scary part. You'll feel like maybe you're gonna break the car, but if you just put your hand up here, gently, and pull this back, this bumper will pull off here. And then you can use your thumb inside the fender liner and pull it back just a little bit. All you need is to fit your arm in there, really. So you can see there's a good amount of space there now, right? Now I'll put the flashlight on so you can kind of see. Now if I turn the flashlight on and I pull this fender liner back, if you look right down in there, try and get this here. Your fog light's right where the light is shining, right there. It's quite simple. If you have a skinny arm, kind of just reach in and pull it out. Alright, so now once we push this back and you can see the fog light in there, you'll want to undo this one electrical clip that's connecting onto the windshield washer fluid reservoir. So just reach your hand in there. You might need to use a screwdriver, but you can unclip this little plug here, just like this. It's right here. And just put that kind of into the side a bit. Because what we're going to do now is we're going to reach our hand in all the way down there. It's kind of hard to see, but it's right there. And we're going to use a Phillips head screwdriver, and we're going to unscrew the two screws and then pull the entire assembly out. It just unclips from the bulb and then pull the entire assembly out. If we do put our hand in here, go all the way in, and then use your flashlight from the top. You can see the screws are on the left side. There's only two. There's no screws on the right side. And you really have to put your arm in here. Like I've got my arm all the way in. And then you want to catch the screw, obviously, right? But if it falls, it's not hard to get out. It's just in the inside of the bumper down there. Alright. So I've got the two screws out right there. We'll just put them down to the side. And then if I go back in here and I unplug the actual bulb, that just unclips off of the back. So the entire fog light's now out. Now you have to pull this carefully around the windshield washer reservoir. Pull this bumper out. There we go. Entire fog light's out. So now I'm gonna push the new fog light into place in here. Again, you have to kind of squeeze it in through here, past the bumper, past the windshield washer reservoir. Now we'll just get the second screw in there. Now, get your screwdriver and you can begin to tighten up the screws. Now once you've got the two screws in, just don't forget you need to plug in the bulb. So just go into here. Right. Now here is the washer fluid clip that I mentioned. What you have to do is just clip this back in. See. So now that we've got the new fog light in place, we just have to put the tabs back in here. So what I'm going to do is just kind of line the bumper and the fender liner back up. The bottom, you got to make sure it's tucked in. Same with the top. And then just push these top clips back in. They go in quite easily. And then with the little clips, line them up with the holes and put those back in place. And then just the bottom one again down here. Alright, so just to show you a comparison, the garage floor is soaking wet, but it doesn't look too much different than the left side. So the right side is the new one I put in versus the left side is the OEM one. But when you look on the ground, you can see there's a much sharper line coming out of this fog light over here than there is out of this fog light over here. You can kind of see that there. I'm honestly not sure, if I like this as much. If you watched my previous video, you know that the upgraded fog lights that I have now there, the glass housing on it broke from a rock. So that's the OEM one over there. That's the one that had a glass housing. The glass housing broke, so these are the new Lexan lenses that I had made and put on, and I just wrapped them with Laminex, and I don't know how much I like it. Like, you can tell on the garage down here, it's kind of muddy, but the light output is definitely a bit sharper and a little bit brighter, but I just don't know, it's not as yellow as I want it to be. If I go down here, you can really see, I mean, it looks brighter, but I don't know. Alright guys, so that's how to install fog lights or swap out your fog lights on a 2016 WRX. It's a very easy process. I'm not going to show you how to do the passenger side because it's absolutely identical. You just have to undo the clips, pull the fender liner out, pull the bumper out a little bit, squeeze your arm in, undo the 2 screws. You can pull the assembly out or change the bulb, do whatever you want to do. We'll see if I keep these. I'm going to do this side right now. And yeah, that side you don't have to worry about the windshield washer fluid, it's only on that side. This side's a lot more open space, much easier to do. This side you have that windshield washer reservoir you have to unplug. If you like this video, I'd appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or comments about these fog lights or any questions regarding my car, please feel free to comment below. I'll answer it right away. And if you want to see more videos about my WRX and you're not already a subscriber, please feel free to press that subscribe button down in the bottom right hand corner. And thanks for watching.